Welcome to the Gear Garage Live Show. This weekly YouTube show covers whitewater rafting, river safety,
oh God, I lost my paddle,
gear, and anything else Zach feels like rambling on about.
Hello and welcome to the Tuesday Q&A show. I'm here with my friend Dougie Fresh, and we're going to answer questions that we answer every week. I'm not 100% sure the audio is working, so if you can't hear me, if you can't hear us, somebody please make a comment in the comment section. And today we're going to start with questions. If we have time, we're going to talk about Illy Fest, a new river festival in Illinois. You ready, Fresh, for our first question? Yeah. So those who don't know, this is my friend Dougie Fresh. And we have a studio audience here that's being too loud right now, so they're going to be quiet here in a sec. So the first question is, have you ever seen anything like this before? Looks like a creature craft attachment for a raft. I've seen one other post showing them with the name AutoRite, but can't find any other information. Have you seen that before, Doug?
I actually just saw that this week. I happened to look at the video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like a creature craft attachment for a raft, and so it's this thing that you put. It's a roll cage for a raft, and I think Rocky Contos invented it. And I've seen some video. Did you see? Did it work in the video?
They didn't. It didn't. The raft. It was actually the video of the Mexico River.
Vigitate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they didn't flip or anything, so it seemed like it worked fine.
Yeah, I saw some video of flipping. It seems, I don't know, seems cool. If you flip and you want to not flip all the way over, seems smart.
Yeah.
I would go to, I think Rocky invented it, sierrarios.org, and they can tell you about it there if you want to learn more about it. Email Rocky. I'm pretty sure it's his thing. All right. What's up, Zach? My girlfriend and I have a permit for Desolation Canyon on March 22nd. She's rowing her RMR Fat Cat, and I'm rowing my High Side Mini Max. So we have limited space. Yeah, you do. Do you know what a Fat Cat is?
Don't.
It's like a shredder. Do you know what a shredder is?
Yeah.
Because it's probably going to be very cold, I'm thinking about getting the Tough River Stuff Everything bag and filling it with as much firewood as I can. I'm wondering if you know of any way to keep the firewood dry on my small boat without using our dry bags for it. The Everything bag is also pretty expensive. Do you think it's worth it? Kevin, how should we keep firewood dry in a small raft?
I just tarp it and it gets a little wet. It's not going to really get the interior wood wet.
Okay, that was Kevin. That was super Kevin.
I don't think they could hear him.
I'm going to repeat.
Okay.
So this is the answer I thought of before the show. Just tarp it. Use tarp. Don't buy an everybody whatever bag unless you want one, because they are expensive. The Everything bag. Just put tarp around. Just buy a tarp at the store for like $20, $30. Tarp it, and if it gets a little bit wet, you're fine. It's not a big deal. What do you think, Doug?
Yeah, that sounds
cool. We're all agreed. I don't know what the Everything bag is, but it's probably not worth it unless you really want it for something else.
Kindling, put it in a plastic bag, garbage bag or something.
Yeah, there you go. Get like a little dry bag for kindling. Cool. Next. Okay. Hi, I've been a whitewater kayaker for 11 years. Our local run floods occasionally, and there's a lot of fun to kayak. About a week ago, I went 2 days in a row after work at flood stage. First trip was great. The next day, we were nearing the end of the run, and I got stuck in hydraulic, window shaded a couple times, ended up swimming. I consider myself to be in pretty decent shape. I run at least 2 times a week, and my job is very labor intensive. I also kayak a lot throughout the year. Okay, so he's like decent shape.
Yeah.
He kayaks. There's more to the question in a second. What do you think about flood in general? Flood stage kayaking.
Well, it's more dangerous. Consequences are increased.
You're taking more risk.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so we know that. So you swam because that's what you do sometimes.
Yeah.
And when the water's high, you take a swim.
You go farther and.
The river was high that day, and I'd say the water temp was probably in the mid to high 40s, which is pretty cold. I felt like, which is also higher risk.
That's really cold.
That's really cold, high risk. Yeah. I felt like it was a near-death experience, and it scared the shit out of me. And I'm trying to figure out why. I can tell you why, because it scared the shit out of you, because you were running a high water, cold river. That's why. It should have scared the shit out of you. And I'm trying to, one of the issues I think contributing was my Astro Willis PFD from 2013. It's not a high, I don't know what an Astro Willis PFD is, but your PFD is 10 years old. It probably has a pound less of flotation, maybe. I don't know.
I keep meaning I want to do that study, but yeah, at least a pound less.
I mean, I think that is an issue contributing. I think in whatever it's of our, the biggest contributing issue is that you went, period. Like you chose to go on a high water river when the water's cold. Like there's just both cold water and high water are two dangerous things. The PFD is a factor, but it's the fact that you went. Could this have been a contributing factor on how difficult it was to swim? The PFD, yeah, maybe a little bit. What made it difficult to swim was that it was high water and cold. Was it a combination of cold water and the aging PFD? Would you say it's the cold water and the high water? The PFD is just like
An extra pound wouldn't make a huge difference.
You think
It
so?
would make a little bit, but
make a little difference.
I mean, in relation to this cold water and the high water, those are more significant factors in this.
the aging
But
PFD.
then it,
I mean, a new PFD would have been a little better, but you're still in a high water river that's cold. Was the PFD providing any flotation at all? Yeah, it was providing quite a bit. It was. I mean, we don't know. We don't have it in front of us. We don't see. I don't even know what this PFD is, but it was probably providing some flotation. It was better than nothing for sure. As soon as I realized I was out of the hydraulic, I swam as hard as I possibly could. My friend then came to rescue me, and I grabbed the stern. It took every shred of energy I had to kick my feet to get to shore.
that sounds
Sure.
scary.
Yeah, this is what happens when you swim in high water when it's cold. I almost considered giving up. Yep. It's really bothering how difficult it was, and it's messing with my head. I was also wondering if maybe my level of panic contributed to my exhaustion. Maybe. Do you have any thoughts? My thoughts are, if you want to stay alive in general, don't go on high water. Don't go when it's cold. And if you do, don't swim.
Well,
If you're going to paddle high water, cold water, you need to be paddling. You need to be a much better paddler than.
but it can still.
ability.
I mean, even the hood that we do, you could easily get stuck in a hole there.
Yeah, but
And it's cold.
But you don't want to go out there when it's when it's high water and cold. You need to be like a class 4+ boater to be doing class 3 in those conditions.
I think one thing I recently started doing a little more of, I should do it more, but is lap swimming. That actually has helped me just be a little more comfortable in the water, even if I'm off the couch a little bit kayaking wise. I'm at least in the pool and swimming.
I think this guy said he ran, but yeah. Lap swimming definitely helps.
Just breathing in cold water, all that's very hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I like this question because it's a good reminder to all of us that, oh, well, look at that view. It's a good reminder to look, it's over my head right now. Hey, everyone. Oh, hey, everyone. Hey, Doug. It's dangerous. Like paddling high water and cold water is dangerous. It adds a high level of danger. So if you don't want to be scared, maybe don't paddle high water. Like go in the summer. Like you're taking that risk of a super scary swim that will get in your head.
I would say there's nothing about him that we're seeing that is like.
No, he's like in his mid 40s. He's in
yeah.
decent shape. It's just the fact when you're in high water and it's cold, or one or the other. If it's cold, it's hard to swim. If it's high water, it's hard to swim. You combine them, and it's really bad.
Yeah.
So my thoughts are maybe you should have stayed at home that day, maybe, or if you want to live life on the edge, go out there and roll the dice.
Yeah.
Okay. Ready for the next question? We have a couple comments. Willie Bum Bum. Yeah, it's snowy. We're going skiing. Jay, I used surplus Navy Sea bag for firewood on a Grand Canyon trip in October. Worked very well. There you go. One bag of surplus Navy Sea bag. Smart.
Do you know what bag that is he's talking about?
Jay, any details will help here. Okay. Topic. NRS new sleeping pad design. What are your thoughts on the new sleeping pad design from NRS? Honestly, I'm a bit perplexed by some of the design choices.
Is this a rafting, like a pocket pad type thing?
I just Googled it a minute ago. This is it. We can only see so much of it from this, Dougie, because let's see what we can see. So they're new. They have a bunch of new gear coming out. Without seeing it physically, it's hard to talk about it.
How much was it? It looks
$300.
Oh, okay.
300 to 400.
That's pricey.
I don't understand.
Now, is it? Okay, yeah.
Is it what?
Rubberized. I thought it was fabricy, but it's rubberized.
I mean, how do you feel about sleeping on plastic? Do you think that's good for you?
I think it as much as you do at rafting, I think it's okay.
Okay.
But I'm still a fan of the Neo Air because it's so much smaller.
Wait, the tiny one that's like this big,
Yeah. I mean, it does have.
and the one that gets holes all the time.
I've never gotten a hole in mine. Well, I got one hole.
I've gotten 2 holes in mine.
But yeah, I have never had a pocket pad.
I would say, okay, I'm gonna give my. We're almost. I mean, I don't know. It looks like a weird sleeping pad. Oops, I'm gonna get back to the thing. I mean, my general take is I don't think there's anybody in NRS that knows what they're doing. So, I mean, there's nobody who's like.
You're not going for a sponsorship anymore.
We are.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I still want their sponsorship money, but I gotta be honest. I don't think there's like anybody there who like maybe there is that goes boating.
I definitely think there are people there that go boating and they're thinking about this. They made decisions like that about we don't know about this pad. You can't talk about the pad yet because you don't know about it.
I don't know, but I just like
Maybe
that's my
ask
general
the
take.
Questioner, if he's online, what design choice is he questioning?
Yeah. I question most of the design choices and most things they make. So I think that's a valid thing to say. I mean, without seeing it, of course, I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I'm generally also, I agree. I'm perplexed by some of the design choices too.
I'm not gonna. I like some NRS gear.
Like what?
I've had a dry suit. I just got a new one, but I had the old one for like 10 years, and it was great.
There you go. See? Dougie approved. What was that, Kevin? Oh yeah, Kevin had a drip boat.
Yeah.
The inflatable drip boat. They stopped making it though. But yeah,
That
Kevin
thing
liked his. Now it's a pool at his house. Remember?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Recent apparels have weird tits. Fits. Recent apparel have weird. Oh yeah,
He's saying recent NRS apparel
has weird fits.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. All right, we don't need. Yeah.
Oh,
There we go.
there he goes.
So see, this is where I'm at. Support USA companies. Jack's Plastic Welding makes the OG. Yeah. NRS is a USA company. Everything's made overseas. I don't think they make much here. So
Probably.
I would say, Willie Bum Bum, I'm on your page. I mean, the people at Jack's Plastic have been around forever. They're boaters. It's a small business. Like, why would we not? Or Moravia. Although Moravia might make theirs in China too. But yeah, I mean, why not go with the pocket pad?
Or like a thermarest.
Or like a thermarest.
The pocket pads have their place if you want to pad the boat and sit on it. That's the main place.
I use thermarest now too. I'm kind of over pocket pads because I don't really want to breathe in plastic all night, and it's not that comfortable. I mean, and the new pocket pads are really thick. Yeah. And then I just shove it in my dry bag, and I don't have like the new thermarests are really thick. Yeah. And I just like roll it and shove it in my thingy. Yeah. Dougie, I think we're almost done. Okay. But we can now talk about Illy Fest.
Oh yeah.
Illy. Hopefully it comes up if I just Google it. Illy Fest. Sorry everyone. So there's a new festival that I think Nicole is putting on. Nature Nicole, on the Illinois. Oh shoot, I don't want to do that. Hold on. So sorry everyone, I'm slow today. Illy Fest.
Good to go in like
Nature. Oh, do we got to go, Dan?
15 minutes.
I can't find it. So that's not even what we want to see. So there's a new festival,
Okay.
Illy Fest on the Illinois. There's a river cleanup. There's a fundraiser. It's in April. If anybody's interested, Google it. You gonna go, Doug?
What's the cleanup? Does it get a lot of stuff from the river?
Yeah, because the Illinois is downstream of Cave Junction and a couple other towns.
Yeah. April? Let's do it.
Let's do it. Yeah, I think it's April 17th, but we'll have more detail later. The valves to Jack's Plastic seem to prone to breakage. Everything can break.
Yeah.
I think the Moravia ones are like have the raft valves are a tiny bit better.
Yeah, and the NRS ones. Well, actually, the new one he just looked at.
It looked like it had a raft valve.
Wasn't the two things at the bottom like the old thermos valve? Maybe not.
I don't know. We need to test one. Maybe an NRS sponsors us. They'll send us one to test, so we can say good things about it. Navy sea bag is a canvas bag sailors use for their gear on deployment. There you go. All right, we got to close this show down, Doug.
Oh yeah, Navy is the army bag. Maybe Navy one's different because they're sailors. It's waterproof.
Yeah, there we go. Well, thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for the support. We will enjoy the POW. Thanks, Willie Bum Bum. And we'll see you all hopefully next week. Let's find the close down thing. There we go.